It's been a while since I presented it other than this weekend, and I'm really excited we have availability. I know it has been selling like crazy. We do have it tonight, and we'll do it shortly. In the meantime, we're gonna shine a spotlight on vitamin D. As it says in our graphics, the most important and the most affordable vitamin to consume. That's a headline that you can't really ignore. The most important and the most affordable vitamin to consume. Over 2,000 perfect 5-star ratings is another great way to start. And the other headline is whether you choose 1,000 IU, 2,000 IU, or 3,000 IU, Andrew, it is the exact same price, currently as little as $10 and change, or for the 720 caps for this month only, just $59.90.
The pricing on this is today's special pricing. Yes. And as it says, vitamin D is critically important. I just keep reading research every single day about looking at all of the different risks that life poses to all of us, and have those of us with healthy levels of vitamin D face those risks much better. And when it comes to vitamin D, whatever potency you choose, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, your choice, the price is the same. That 720 capsule supply, well, just the 360 capsule supply is a little over 10 cents a capsule.
Right.
It's less than 11 cents a capsule, I believe. And the 720 capsule supply, I think that ends up being somewhere close to 8 cents a capsule.
Yeah.
So even if you chose 3,000 IU, even if you chose the highest potency, it's 8 cents a capsule, which, again, if you look back at my vitamin D from decades ago, it costs more than this. So, and today is an even better formula, even higher potency. My original vitamin D was 1,000 IU. Today, our vitamin D, you can go up to 5,000 IU, and it's just pennies a capsule.
Well, that 720 caps has been the best seller through the month of August, so it's a wonderful day to be able to do it. There are so many far-reaching benefits, that's for sure. Research, as Andrew has shown us throughout many presentations, research has shown how vital and important it is to consume. Let's see what people have said about it. What have they experienced? Well, this first review starts out by saying, awesome. This product has helped me. They are easy to take, and I never have any upset stomach. Andrew Lessman's products have helped maintain the quality of my life, and I truly believe that they have helped to support my health. I use many of his products and can honestly say that they have all worked. I would like to thank Andrew from the bottom of my heart for his sincerity and wonderful products. Vitamin D31000. I do get a lot of sun, but Andrew mentioned that this is the most important vitamin to take, especially in the winter months when we don't get enough sunlight. I feel so much better taking this supplement. And then finally, Kathy in Pennsylvania says, these vitamin D3 capsules are great. Their smaller size makes it easier to swallow compared to the other pills. I have a hard time swallowing pills, so I was very happy to see the smaller size of these capsules. I have no problem taking them daily. Andrew, when you take into account that most of us are deficient in vitamin D, we can't ignore those facts.
Well, there was, in that one review, they mentioned sun exposure. The one thing that, just like so many things we don't do particularly well as we get older, we don't efficiently convert sunlight, UV radiation, to vitamin D as we get older. So to rely on sunlight to provide the vitamin D we need is not going to be a productive pursuit, unfortunately. And when you look at the levels, most people are surprised, and they'll say, gosh, I'm outside all the time. But that conversion is extremely inefficient. We're not out in the sun, for the most part, naked, so a limited part of our body is exposed. And what's also happened in recent years, experts now recommend much higher levels of vitamin D in terms of our blood levels. So, and even the levels that are established, I still think those, as much as they've raised them, I think they're insufficient. When you read the research on the benefits that vitamin D provides, you would not want to go a day of your life without healthy levels of vitamin D, especially when it's so inexpensive.
Yes.
Even if you took a 3,000 or a 5,000 IU capsule every other day, that won't even cost you probably 3 or 4 cents a day. It's so affordable. When you start looking at that, it won't even cost $1 a month. It's incredibly affordable. it is absolutely essential to so many processes within our body. I've been talking about vitamin D this way since I started my company 44 years ago.
Right.
Science is only sort of catching up with that. It was always there, but it really wasn't a popular area. I think folks often prefer to talk about drugs and medicines. And when you look at the way vitamin D can affect our lifetime health and our lifetime health risks, you wouldn't want to be deficient or insufficient. And meanwhile, if you look at the research among populations in our country that don't supplement vitamin D, you'll find that 80 to 100% of those people are deficient or insufficient. And people might say, well, I eat a healthy diet.
Right.
I get all the vitamin D I need. Pretty much the healthier your diet, the more you can be assured of not getting the vitamin D that you need. And but even an unhealthy diet, you'd have to consume an abundance of fortified milk or fortified products. Why are they fortified? Because vitamin D isn't found in our food naturally. It is one of those foods that the only way you're going to get those adequate levels is by supplementing. And thank goodness, as important as vitamin D is, and I always say it is the most important separate vitamin to supplement. As important as I think vitamin C is, or vitamin B12 is, or vitamin E is, I think vitamin D is even more important. Not a little bit, but a lot more important. And how amazing that the most important vitamin is also the least expensive vitamin. And it's not just the least expensive. It's downright cheap when you think that you could get, even if you took it every day, a 2-year supply.
Yeah.
And that two-year supply is not going to go, it's going to be a little bit more than $2 a month for a 2-year supply. That's crazy. You can't buy a bottle of water or a cup of coffee for $2, and that's a month's supply.
And it's right here. I mean, folks, you can see this is where the pricing is normally going to be in this column. That's where the pricing is right now for this monthly special. So massive savings. To Andrew's point, I mean, again, you look at the 720 capsules, you're saving nearly as much as you're spending. Extremely affordable and extremely important. It's been really our biggest month of monthly specials. I believe all of these are so interesting to learn about and to understand. Each one of them is celebrating great pricing. A lot of you are asking about the vitamin B12. We will be doing that next. We do have availability on it, so I'm excited for you to see it. I'll read one more review on the vitamin D. Again, choose 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 IU. There's no change in price at all, which is exciting. It's Anna in Texas, and Anna says, Andrew Lessman's vitamin D3 is a must. I have been on vitamin D3 1000 for about 8 or 9 years now. I put my husband on them also, and I now have my mother on them, who is 85 years old. Everyone asks why this product and when can you get vitamin D at stores? I watched the presentation all those years ago, and to me, it had to be these. Vitamin D capsules by Andrew Lessman. He should present again. Well, we are, and we're doing it tonight. We talked about sunlight, getting enough sunlight. We talked about most of us being deficient, certainly not getting enough from our food. Andrew, sunlight reminds me of a fact that many new viewers may not realize, and that is that all of your vitamins and supplements out of Henderson, Nevada, all created, delivered by the power of the sun in a facility unlike anything else in the world when it comes to vitamins.
Well, we produce all our products, and they require a great deal of energy to produce. So making vitamins from an energy standpoint isn't the cleanest process, but it doesn't matter with ours because all of the energy comes from the sun. We have solar panels on our buildings. We have solar panels covering our parking lot. We do not need to draw down energy from the power company.
Amazing.
So if you want vitamins that are not only made responsibly in terms of the additives, we have no additives in our vitamin D in any of the products you're seeing. They're all pure products. That's why we use powder and capsules. Most powder and capsules contain lubricants and flowing agents and fillers. Ours do not. But not only is the product itself clean, but the way we go about making the product is clean and responsible as well.
And that makes such a big difference because it's a feel-good factor. It's knowing that the way this is developed, the way this is produced, the way it's manufactured is the best it can possibly be from Andrew Lessman. And needless to say, for all of Andrew's fans that have been with us for all these many, many years, of all the brands and all the products. Andrew Lessman and ProCaps is the #1 selling brand on Home Shopping Network and has been throughout every year that Andrew has been here. It's also, more importantly, the most highly reviewed product. Andrew, as we often talk about, the world is full of marketing and hype and lots of initial excitement. With your products, there is a back-end quality that is even more important. They always deliver.
Well, the way my products are made, if you're interested in vitamin D, we, as I often say, we get out of Mother Nature's way. We'll make you the most straightforward, highest quality vitamin D product. So I spend less time talking about our product, and I spend more time talking about the ingredient and the science surrounding the ingredient. And that's really the key to vitamin D, that the more you learn about vitamin D's essential nature and all the roles it plays in our body, and it's unfortunate unavailability from our diet. That's the sad case, that as important as it is, it's unavailable. But as important as it is the most affordable product we make at literally pennies. And no matter what potency you choose, I view vitamin D as being so important that whether you choose 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 IU, whatever you choose, it is the same price. And that same price is pennies a capsule. So it's incredibly affordable.
And you can see that again reflected on the chart. In 2.5 minutes, we are going to be doing vitamin B12. So stand by, folks. It's going to be an exciting presentation, a lot of interest as always in it. Pricing is right here for the special. And Andrew, I need to ask you, if possible, can we expect better pricing on this throughout the year? Will there be a today's special coming up sometime soon?
In vitamin D, I do not think so. Not this year. No, I don't think so. There will not be a Today Special on vitamin D the rest of this year.
So that gives us absolute confidence to know that this is a great day to do it. Well, as we look to close this presentation, we'll close it really the way we started it. We have lots of fabulous things. We started with Andrew's reinvention of the vitamin C drink, efficiency. We talked about calcium, magnesium, intensive care, all monthly specials, and now vitamin D. But as you see from the side, the most important and the most affordable vitamin to consume. So of all the wonderful things that we'll share with you, this has to be on your hit list. It's something to consider. We all want to live as healthy and as long in life as possible. And Andrew, knowing the way our body works and the things that it needs or craves is such a valuable, valuable asset.
Well, I think that when it comes to any of the key ingredients we're talking about here, we either get them from our diet or we suffer the consequences of not getting them. That sounds awfully blunt. So it's not like you have to get my product. That we can eat the healthiest diet we want. Certain ingredients are not readily available from diets. If we don't have a lot of dairy, we don't get our calcium, magnesium. No matter how healthy your diet, you're not getting the levels of vitamin D you need. So it's just taking stock of what it is we're putting in our body and what it is our body needs to live our best life. And what we put in our body, whether we want to believe it or not, it affects who we are, it affects how we live, it affects how long we live. That's determined by what we put in our body, whether it's food or dietary supplements.
Thank you for all of your orders on vitamin D. The largest size is the most popular. It always tends to be, with the biggest savings.